Yeah, sorry bro, that's cancer.
Wait, what?
No, don't worry, one surgery and it's all gone.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, we should probably start as soon as possible.
Okay, so like next week?
No, I'm talking like right now.
When did that happen?
Okay, so what you want to do is just take it easy for a couple weeks and you should be good to go.
Thank you so much, Doc.
It's alright. Here's your phone, by the way.
Wow, it's already dead. How much anesthetic did you give me? What year is it?
Oh no, man, it's not dead. I turned it off. There were too many notifications. It was just going brr, brr, brr.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. I'm Hugh Jackman after all.
Yeah, it said you got this Greatest Showman table read you gotta get to today.
Oh crap!
Hey, not so fast, cowboy. Remember what I said. You gotta take it easy. No big meals, soft foods only, and no strenuous exercise, okay, bud?
Okay, I can do that.
Oh yeah, and also, you can't sing.
What? Why?
I mean, 'cause it's like bad for your nose and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty bad for you to sing.
Okay. Hugh, what are we gonna do? We've been trying to get this movie made for 7 years.
Hey, we got any singers here?
Hugh, what are you doing?
We're on the Broadway strip, Michael.
You there. Come over here, boy.
Hi, Dane Jasperson. Okay, have you been in anything I would have seen?
Well, I was in Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I love that play. Well, what were you?
Ensemble.
Ensemble? Ensemble, you think that's good enough?
No, get out, get out.
You, who are you?
I'm Jeremy Jordan, sir. I was in Newsies.
I swear to God, if you say you were Ensemble.
I was nominated for a Tony, sir.
Nominated? Nominated? You think that's good enough?
Hugh, we have to go.
Well, it's good enough for us.
And it led me back to you.
Oh, what's a little singing gonna hurt?
From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. Come back home, and we will come back.
The Greatest Showman is a musical loosely based on the life of P.T. Barnum and his circus of freaks. A rags to riches tale that I wouldn't be surprised if it became part of the Criterion Collection. Now, why do I say that? It's because this film is a cinematic masterpiece! Immediately, the film kicks it into sixth gear with the opening track, The Greatest Show. We begin with the ensemble cast singing. It builds and builds and builds until it stops. Hugh Jackman under the bleachers. The first words he speaks are,
"Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for."
We haven't even made it to a minute yet, and this film has already proven itself to be a ticking time bomb of anticipation that keeps on ticking and ticking with each lyric Mr. Jackman sings and each step he takes. We go from under the bleachers to the main gate, entering alongside horseback, and then seeing glimpses of Barnum's freaks. The bomb of anticipation explodes as we see Barnum's circus in full. And the lyrics that are spoken right after this occurs encapsulate this moment perfectly. The flamboyant costumes, the bright hair, the outlandish makeup, the tremendous feats of athleticism, and most importantly, the freaks of nature. It's a 7-course meal for your eyes, with each and every frame being worthy of being printed and put in a museum. Oh my God, I love this movie! Then we go back in time to see Barnum's childhood and the events that occurred that shaped him into the man he became. From losing his father, to stealing food on the street to survive, to finding any means necessary to make money. And while all this is happening, the makings of a lifelong romance is occurring between Barnum and a lady named Charity, with Barnum finding any way possible to write her. This is great even without the song, but A Million Dreams takes it to a whole nother level. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. Move over to the side, E. Cummings, and make way for Pasek and Paul? The same guys who wrote the music for La La Land? What? I didn't know you guys had that in you. They're like Oasis after What's the Story Morning Glory. They got bad, but then they got better. All around the world, gotta spread the word. Tell them what you heard. It's gonna be a better day. La That's my jam, man. Barnum wants to fulfill his dreams of becoming wealthy and living the rest of his life with his one true love so much that he'll do anything, like foregoing his basic need of sleep to achieve his goals. He can see his goals clearly and sees that the road to get to where he wants to go is full of bumps, bends, and pitfalls, and he says, "That's it?" Seeing Barnum's hustle and grit during his time of struggle is inspiring to say the least. That to see his work finally pay off in the end, where he has made enough money to live the rest of his life with charity, is beautiful.
You're all dismissed.
And then it gets all taken away and Barnum has to start from scratch again. But this time, the stakes are higher. He's got a family to take care of. So what does he do?
Wax figures?
Yeah... We do weird things when we hit rock bottom, don't we? You're not playing to win anymore, you're just playing not to lose again. So instead of taking the time to think things through, you take the first thing that sounds okay and you run with it. This is what Barnum is doing. The wax museum isn't too successful, and by his daughter's suggestion, he starts looking for something more alive. This is where he finds the freaks. Tom Thumb, the bearded lady, and the African-American trapeze artist. It was a different time back then. And with the introduction of the freaks, the movie reaches a whole new level of depth. Because now the film starts speaking to the outcast of society. Those who feel like they don't belong because of the way they look and the way they are. This Is Me, which is sung by the bearded lady, is a perfect anthem for these people. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, I'm gonna drown him out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. There are people out there that will call you names and mistreat you just because you are different. You have to be brave. You have to love you and everything about you. When you have to start apologizing for being you, when you stop loving you, they win. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. Getting the freaks is a success. Despite critic hatred and protests occurring outside the building, tickets are selling left and right. He then meets this guy, Carlisle. He writes plays. They're good. He's miserable doing it though, and Barnum convinces him to invest in a circus. Barnum and the freaks go to Europe. They meet singer Jenny Lind, and Barnum convinces her to go tour America. Take notes, kids. P.T. Barnum is a man who knows what he wants and gets what he wants by any means necessary, and that is something I respect in a person. Jenny Lind's performance is praised by all, even Barnum's toughest critics. And not to ruin his newfound admiration by the critics and the upper class, he doesn't allow the freaks to join in the post-show celebrations. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Barnum gets blinded by fame and forgets the people who helped him to get to where he is today, turning his back on the freaks when he used to be the only one to see how special they are on the inside. He also forgets the entire reason why he wanted to become the man he is today, his family. He's just so focused on chasing more and more adoration when he already had everything he needed and then some. This movie does a great job at telling us the dangers of greed and excess. You'll come to a point where the world could literally be at your hands and it'll still never be enough. Barnum, like Icarus, flew too close to the sun and sees everything around him engulfed by flames. Seeing the error of his ways, Barnum says that,
From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights.
The movie ends with him passing off the circus to Carlisle so he can spend more time with his family and realizing that they were...
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here, right in front of you.
Mr. Gracey, seeing as this is your first feature-length film, I have a few parting words for you. What you're doing, sir, you did an amazing job. Visually, the film is perfect. Story-wise, I just spent the past few minutes fawning over how amazing it is. And the musical sequences, ooh. Let's take the musical sequence for The Other Side as an example. It's just 3 guys in a bar and Mr. Gracey is able to make something special out of it. Mr. Gracey finds creative ways to add percussive beats into the musical sequence. Who needs a drum set when you got a broom, am I right? So what is this film? A passion project, a springboard for a young man's career, a comeback for 2 lost careers, and a brilliant tale of American ingenuity.
This is the greatest show.
Men. Aren't you forgetting something?
Rapid fire B-plot.
Carlisle instantly falls in love with the African-American trapeze artist Ann Wheeler, but is scared to show his affection for her in public because, well, she's black.
It's the late 19th century. Abe Lincoln is freeing slaves and, well, ebony and ivory can't live together in perfect harmony.
Carlisle tries to introduce her to his parents, but they're not having any of it because black. To clear her mind, Anne does the one thing she's really good at. Trapeze.
And can I give a pat on the back to Zendaya? She learned trapeze for this movie, and she looks amazing, slinging all around and stuff. The song Rewrite the Stars does a beautiful push and pull effect between the two lovers. What if we rewrite the stars, say you were made to be mine, nothing can keep us apart. Here Carlisle tells Anne, hey, people may not like seeing us together, but I'm falling hard for you right now, and if you give me a chance, this may work out for us in the end. Anne responds by telling Carlisle, hey, are you insane? You might say you want me now, but when people are talking your ear off about our relationship, you'll probably want to bow out. It's not going to work out for us in the end. Then in the final chorus, their hearts are full of hope. They tell each other, hey, I love you and you love me, and nothing's going to change that. So why don't we try this thing out and let's make it work? By changing a couple lyrics, Pasek and Paul are able to make the chorus mean something different each and every time, and that is mind-blowing.
The B-plot ends with Anne and Carlisle kissing in front of a full audience.
They come to a point where their love for each other can withstand criticism from the outside world because the people on the outside don't matter. The only people that do matter is him and her, and that's true romance, baby.
You sung, didn't you?